said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll run this play from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. At the line of scrimmage. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Knocked down for the tackle.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Finds his man. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going right to work up top. steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, it's Bryant. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll try the run. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their 1st drive of the game is working to perfection.
The screen, he can go. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're testing the right side here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
35 on the play. 1st and goal, Penn State.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease to the left. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jefferson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to... Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Volunteers. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. He looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Lewis. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over Western Kentucky. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
It'll be third and long. Right back to it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 27.
He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
Set to kick this low.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Perry. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's McFadden. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play. They just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Jefferson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Morris. Makes the grab, it's Jefferson. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Morris. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. At midfield, he's got room. He was oh so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Got a man. It's Jefferson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown ball! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
45, Tennessee 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Morris. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback.